Okay, it is the same day. I hope the frame rate issues are better. I could just close my web browser. That probably would fix the problem right off the bat. But I did it's been a couple hours, like I said, so I've restarted the game. We'll see how it feels. If it does have frame rate issues, I will pause my recording, close everything else, and get back to it. Now, what is going to happen with my exam results? Here they are, right in front of me. I can see. I'm going to estimate that I got an 85. Science definitely makes the sense that it was the least good. Um, I'm a little surprised about geography, although I know I got one question wrong. And art. What was the art question I got wrong? I don't remember. What do I have to do? Do I have to. Let's see. Ace. I wonder if ace means 100% correct. Okay. All right, let's get going. Start with the outer room. I don't have a dancer anymore, right? Yeah. I definitely want to do the sigils this run, but I also want the throne room and the morning room. The morning room is a little annoying that it's just completely chance whether I even get bacon and eggs, or maybe it isn't. I don't know. Hmm. Hmm. I'll just go with the root cellar. The good old root cellar. Although I don't have a shovel, so we'll see. Now, another thing, there's a couple things I noticed over the weekend and I added to my notes. One of them is that in the tomb, there's a letter from my great uncle that says something like, "It's a shame that I'm buried here. I wish I was buried near the great oak tree." And I'm not very good at determining what an oak tree is. I know that's a weird thing to say, but the only big tree that I can think of is the one when you put a garage down. So I wonder if I could try and get a shovel out there. Alright, drawing room could give me a chance to, I guess I'll take this. What I'm looking for is the kitchen and a commissary because I want a shovel and I want a morning room. It might be useful to do this, but this has a good chance of giving me a shovel, I think. Green rooms generally. Hmm. Honestly, all three of these have benefits to them. I might just take the study. I'm gonna need it at some point. I always do. So I might as well take it now. A treasure map in the study, is that common? Oh, well, I don't know if I'm going to make it that far. I could try. Uh, it's not a priority to me right now. I just want those two rooms that I don't have. And one of them I need to get a kitchen first, so I should really prioritize getting a kitchen, I guess. The kitchen is a left turn, or a right turn. I don't have rotation. I'll try this anyway. Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Alright. I could open the trunk. I'll hold off. Let's go this way and see what I'm going to get. Alright, I'm happy with that. This will be the redraw one, which I don't need. What is this? Oh, I forgot that it had that many stars in it. I'm not going to do that. I am working on getting to 100. I think getting to 100 will lead to something pretty cool. Okay, here's a gem. Is there a box in here? Sometimes there is. It's usually over on this side. Alright, I'll go back to the start. We're looking for a kitchen. I don't really need this dining room, but it's a good number of doors. There we are. Come on, bacon and eggs. Nope. I'm not going to worry about getting steps. Alright, so that's one down. I need a lot of gems and a shovel. I could have went into the workshop and hoped for a shovel. Hey, buddy. Hi. Yeah. I would like a commissary, please. Okay, so now I know I can go that way. The pool. Spare green room. Maybe there's a shovel? Yes! Victory is mine. Alright. Now we're cooking with gas. I say that quite often. But I can open doors with a shovel now. Oh, I should not dig until I get a laboratory or not. So let's see what's through here. I think I'm really worried I'll lose my shovel if I do this. I think I'm going to hold off on that. And I'll do this first. No, I'll do this. Well, no, I'll do this. Okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to go through the East Wing Hall. And I would really like a laboratory. I don't know if it's worth using my stars or not. There's stuff in here to find, maybe. Oh, no, don't dig. What am I doing? That's potentially 2 wasted experiments. Laboratory. Or the security room. Maybe I'll redraw. No. Get the gem. The gem is useful. Okay. I'll do this. Perfect. I do have a chest somewhere in the hallway. I'm already at Keytown. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and do this. Yeah, I think so. I'll just buy special key and 3 keys. The special key is only very mildly useful under interesting certain circumstances. Okay. And I was hoping for a prism key, honestly. I just blocked my secret passage, which was not smart. It's okay, it happens. I still can go north. I really want a laboratory. Alright, what am I didn't buy any normal keys. Why didn't I buy normal keys? What was I thinking just now? Okay. That was weird. A waste of some steps. I guess anything with a computer, please. Anything with a computer. Secret garden. I could just use it here. Yeah, it's a good digging. Where's my treasure chest? Perfect. The treasure chest was really far north, right? I'm almost there already. Okay, here we go. Is there anything in here? I always overlook everything in this room. I thought that was an apple for a second. Okay, we are going to run an experiment. Hopefully a really good digging one. There we are. All right. So now we need green room after 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 green room. All right. Come on, garbage. No. Come on, garbage. No. Come on, garbage. No. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. Oh, yes. Come on, garbage. I'll I guess I'll take keys and gems, but you don't get gems unless you have that one weird hammer or that weird shovel. All right. Well, this room is unlocked, so let's go through here. Green rooms, please. I cannot risk losing my shovel. Maybe I should go back and get those gems and start working on the den. I think I'm going to do that. But hopefully I can get a cloister here. I wanted the commissary before, but I don't see any reason to get one now. So I think I'm just going to wine cellar it. No, give me junk. Give me junk. Come on, please. Oh, what a shame. I really need that, I need the cloister and then a bunch of fireplace rooms, which is unfortunate because I used a lot of fireplace rooms already. Oh, dig, dig, dig. Oh, you gotta be joking. Come on. Really? Wow. I wonder if it does this on purpose. I know that's a little bit conspiracy theory-ish, but it feels like it's not that much of a conspiracy. Darn, I already dug. I think there could be one in here. I'm just trying to dig is all. Smash! Alright, where are we up to next? The den. And I have to be very careful. There's a door from the laboratory, but I was trying to... I'm trying to do green rooms. Why are they all red? What the heck? Wow, what a weird group of rooms I'm getting today. If I could rotate it, I'd do this. Alright, I think I'm gonna do this and hope that there's a chest in here and or... This is rare rooms, right? Give me the throne room. The garage... I think I'm gonna do this. Alright. Well... Come on. This is, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Junk. Yes, thank you. More, please. Give me the mailroom. I don't think I need a mailroom right now. There we are. Okay. Come on, junk, 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 junk. Yes. That's 2. Okay, so far just 2. And now I need desperately fireplace rooms. It's almost worth re-rolling over and over. I think the funeral parlor has one. I think I determined that before. Yes. Is that the only red room I have? Yeah, it is for now. Oh, 3. Come on. It's funny how much I want junk today, whereas a normal it would be dry. Yes! Yes! Alright, I'm feeling good. Let's see if I can get another one. It's probably worth using stars, I guess. I need a... Does the break room have a fireplace? I don't think so. I might just keep going. I really wanted 500 or 100 stars, but does this have a fireplace? I think it does. Yes. Okay. Come on, junk. Come on, junk. That's the worst possible outcome is nothing. Oh, come on. Well, I can't forget that there's a bunch of outside, but I think it usually contains a lot of turnips. Okay, so now I do want this. Oh. Well, I don't really like this, but I guess it does reconnect in a way that's okay if I, Ooh. Hmm. Absolutely the best idea I could think of. Alright, is there anything new on the shelf? Oh, I need to do a little cross-referencing that I haven't done yet. I don't know if I should pause to do it. Yeah, I'm going to. So what I didn't do is figure out what color this is and put this with the right place because that would answer a lot of my sigil questions. Like one of my sigil questions would be pretty much complete if I could just figure out what color this is and then drop it in the right channel. That's one sigil entirely complete because all that's missing is... Oh, I guess the pattern is missing. I don't know the pattern of the roads. But give me a second. I'm going to pause. All right, let me give you a little breakdown of where I'm at. All of a sudden, I'm very confused because I thought that knowing that color would let me know which one this is. However, what ended up sort of happening is that this is pink. And right now, I don't have any ones associated with pink. My current color ideas, I know black and red. Now, Costa Rica was orange, and that's because it was one of the ones in the classroom, and I did the work there. So the ones in the classroom I wrote down were Costa Rica, Araja, and Arch Aries. Now Arch Aries, it's yellow. The stamp is not yellow for that one. It is blue. Nuance, maybe the stamp colors are less important than I thought. I was thinking nuance would be green because it's got a green stamp. But this one right here that I'm looking at right now in the lost and found, the joke might be that it's none of them because it's a lost and found. But I'm gonna in real time look at the book. So it's the sigil is like a little pepperoni pizza, or the moat is like a little pepperoni pizza. So I'm gonna look at the moats and see which one that is. That is spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. Maybe this one is Vera. They ride turtles. Now the stamp for Vera, it's possible that's pink. It looks orangey to me, but maybe it's like a pink stamp that's kind of been. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna go with maybe that is a pink stamp, and that this is the symbol for Vera, because this also has heat. Heat is a. Oh, well, let me. Okay, let me look at the symbol for riding turtles real quick and see if this is a possible. So turtles, it could be turtles if that's the upper right corner of the sigil. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna guess. I'll take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna put this under Vera. All right. Um, where were we at? That took longer than you might expect. All right. I guess I have keys. I need more places to dig. This is probably a place to dig. I don't want to go that way though. I want to make a left. I'll deal with I'll deal with this. Right. I don't have a key card. Is there one in the house? There might be. I didn't really haven't been paying that much attention. There's a coin purse. I missed a coin purse. And a bunch of fruit. Alright, so I can turn off security from here. I'll do that real quick. Actually, I'm going to wait, because I might get a key card. It's possible. Alright, so we need to head back through the West Wing Hall. And... Alright, that works. And I think I can dig in here. Give me junk. Ugh. Alright. Oh, let me turn off the gym, just in case I get it. That way I don't have to come back. Alright. There we go. Let's see. I could go get some gems in here. It's just two. Two is better than nothing, and I have one right now. I'm going to do it. The gems are in the only true box. Only one statement is true. The gems are in the blue box. Okay. These two statements counteract each other. Only one statement is true. let's just assume that's true, and that would mean both of these are false. The gems are in the only true box. That would mean that they're not in white. The gems are in the blue box. That would mean they're not in blue. So they'd be in black. I mean, that works. I assume that's got to be it because that worked logically. I think I just accidentally stumbled across the answer. Alright. Sometimes it happens. Where am I headed? To security. Right. And that reconnects the house. Armory, lost and found security. And then I need to turn off the power. Or turn off the security system thing. I meant to go down, please. Alright, there we go. Now I have... let's just go this way and see what I get first. Because it's going to connect the two rooms, or it's going to be a left. Okay, I already turned the power off for this. I could deal with that. And are there rooms that I didn't dig in on purpose? No, I think I've pretty much got everything. Sometimes this has something in it. But today is not that day. There's like a dripping noise in here or something. Is that supposed to be my shoes squeaking on the floor? I guess maybe. Yeah, this works. I mean, this works too. All three of these work for me. But the chapel gives me the most chances to... Oh, there's dinner. I think I might be able to even dig in here. Come on, junk. Yes! Oh, more junk, more junk, more junk, more junk, more junk. No. Okay, was there something in here? I had a yeah, there's probably just a key. Where's the keys? There it is. I remember seeing them in here before. Alright, so we want more junk. Honestly, I don't know if it's worth doing this. I'm giving up 2 gems. I'll just redraw like this. I wish I could rotate. Okay, well, there we go. That's a good one. I have a lot of keys now. Oh. Maybe I will get... What do I want even? I guess gems. I want a lot of gems. It happens. Okay. Cool. Alright. I wouldn't mind the treasure trove. What is my goal here? More digging. But I also don't... Unless... So I want the gems, but this may not have gems for sale. I hope it does. I'm gonna take a risk. I have a lot of money. Nice. All right, now we're cooking. I say that a lot, but whatever, it is what it is. Okay, and I can dig up some junk. Come on. Ah, there's gems too. This is digging though. I'd rather have this room over there. I'll go for this and just grab a bunch of gems. All right. Okay. Sure. There we go. That's more like it. I could do the dark room. Eh. Junk, 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 junk. Yes. Junk, 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 junk. Oh. All right. I'm going to go back and turn on the power through the armory, through the cloister to the utility closet. All right. Okay. Now, should I go back where I came or should I use the other door in security? I have so many gems now, I can re-roll until I get... I could try and go for the throne room, I guess. It could connect me to the dark room, whatever I get here anyway, so... I think I'm just going to redraw. Oh, there we are. What do you do? Oh. Well, that's easy. But what's the actual goal here? Oh. Wow. I had no idea there would be another way to open that. That's crazy. There's a sword. Do they all have swords? I feel like... Hold on. Can I light these? No, they don't have gems on them. I don't know, there's something about this room that feels like I really should spend a little more time like looking at this. Like if I bring the... It says reclaim the crown. If I bring the crown here, does something happen? Maybe? It's kind of worth looking into, maybe. I want to write that onto my list of things to do. Bring crown to throne room. Okay. No. Yes. Perfect. I'll do. That's fine. I've triggered this thing 7 times. If I do it again, it's great, but 7 is a lot, I feel. All right. Oh, yeah, why not? It's a lot of money. Maybe a digging spot? Red memos and blue boxes are always true. I don't... I don't know. I don't know, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So we're up to that 21. I just wanted to keep track. Is there anything else to do in here? Those, interestingly enough, those guys don't have red on them. These little boxes are so suspicious. Alright, what's next? I mean, theoretically, I could get lucky here and get one more place where I can dig. Fact. Junk? Darn. What do we got? Mechanarium. Interesting. I'm going to leave it unusual. Clock tower, I'm going to set it to rare. I don't think I ever need to go back there, really. This, there's a trophy in there I want, so I'm going to make it a standard. Because I don't want it common. It's not that great of a room for common. If I could get it here, though, that'd be nice. I guess this helps me tomorrow. Hmm. I can't see a reason to get the attic right now. Except for maybe if it has like a telescope in it. No, because that doesn't help me get more stars. Well, let's just figure out what else I can get. Now, I don't have enough to buy everything, I don't think, but I... Oh, and I don't have any gems. Alright. Maybe I could just try and find somewhere to dig. Is it worth dropping more? Alright. Oh. That works. Yeah, let's do that. Perfect. So I start with a lot of money tomorrow. And I made the showroom more useful. Alright, so now we head out, right? Head outside, downstairs. I have the last key. 42 steps. Would it be better to go through the foundation? Or does it not matter so much? Wait, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33. It doesn't matter. Okay. Let me make sure I do this right, though. Security, lost and found, armory, cloister. Well, no. Yeah, hall. Security, lost and found. Oh, I'm going to go outside because There's a place I can dig a bunch in. No digging in here. I should also look. I think sometimes a den has had a thing in the corner. Alright. I don't think I dug in the foundation yet. Come on, junk. Okay, I'll take it. Come on, junk. One more. We got this. Yes! Oh, so worth it. Oh, I think maybe this room had places to dig. And the storeroom. Oh my goodness. One more. Okay, it's fine. I can deal with it. There's a coin purse I missed too. I should just look around and see if I can find it. It's probably in here. Is there anywhere to dig in there? I guess I have plenty of steps. It doesn't matter that much. Huh. Okay. Here we go. So the one thing is to dig over here. I could also go look at that hallway. Do I have a torch? I do. I have a feeling in that hallway, with the boxes, I'm going to need to light my way as I go, so it might be good to go do that right now. I can't be sure, but it's a very dark hallway, and I don't think that there's... I think you're going to need to light torches as you go. It would be nice to have one more go away. But I don't feel the need. Like, I've done so much this round. Yeah, it's fine. It is what it is. I've triggered it 9 times. I got rid of 9 boxes in one go. Alright. Let's go this way. I want to see what it's like down here. Wow. I cannot see. That is a lot of boxes. Hmm. Okay. Wow. That is a lot of boxes. Because I got rid of at least 12. And it's still like... I can't even see if there's anywhere else to light up. There's like an X or something there. That looks different. Huh. Okay. That's fine. I wonder if there's any other super powerful combinations of experiments I can run. Oh, what's on here? Oh. Scripps and Rudford, I was wondering where they were from. And they're from Fen Aries. And the reason I wanted to know that was because there's a letter, it's a blackmail letter that's like, oh, my dad used to live, or used to be, my father used to be clearing out your tunnels, and his mining buddies said that it was like his mining buddies know what was down there, and I'm going to blackmail you. But he said something about like return to soot and ash as their method of saying that his father was dying, or his father went to heaven or whatever. He returned to soot and ash, and I thought that that might be a clue as to the moats of one of the places being like I don't know, related to industrialism or something. All right. Oh, the frame rate's getting bad again. Weird. Okay, I'm gonna pause my recording. Okay, I've just closed my web browser. It does not appear to have made things any better. Maybe a little bit. Oh, well, okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, let's just take this one at a time. We're gonna start with the mountain symbol, because that's the next one down the list. And that one, according to my notes, is Araja. No, Araja's Hourglass. Arch Aries. So, I have guesses for this one. Actually, I think I'm pretty set on this one. So, the outside is going to be yellow, which is a spiky looking thing. How do I change the outside? This one? Yeah. That's the spiky looking one, right? Yes. Then they are electric based. Electricity based, and it is stormy there. So, they are industrial, which means their moats... Oh, well, you know, maybe industrial isn't the right word. I think it is, though. They are... The moats are going to be little squares with dots in them. What am I changing? What am I changing right now? Hold on, hold on, hold on. It's not... Oh, it's the, okay. Now, I don't know their road system, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna guess that it's roads, streets, and carriages. I realize now that I don't think... Let me look at their picture. I'm gonna guess it's roads, streets, and carriages, which is... I believe a crossroads, just 4 going in the corners. Yep. Let's try that. That's tricky. I don't know for sure. But I'm guessing it's... This... No, this is trains, right? This one. And then this was the, I had this one earlier. Come on, keep going. It's the zigzag. There it is. And then... I believe their moats are the squares with the dots in them. That one. Is that right? No. What am I missing? Is it just the 4 things? So it's like, oh, their weather. Their weather is jagged. How do I change that? How do I change the weather? How am I changing? How do I change the lines? Oh. So I need jagged. That one. Then I need to redo this until it's the next one. Right. Then I redo this until it's the squares with the dots. No! I tried to click the thing. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. I don't know how I did that, but I must have misclicked. Okay, is this right? Okay. So the piece I have wrong, I'm confident on everything except the road system. Because if I read their stamp, this is Arch Aries. Together we weather. It's very stormy. And I just don't know what kind of transportation they have. So my choices are as following. I'll read it. It's either naval, roads, horseback, trains, aviation, camels, or turtleback. It could be trains. It could be trains. I'm gonna go with that choice. It's like the triple line, which is similar. This one. So now all I need to change is this, right? Can I rotate the other way? No. Yes! Okay. It makes sense that they're trains because they're, I believe, on the same... They're on the same continent. And also... Oh, look at that. They're also electric based, right? So trains make sense. Is this a little instrument? That's cool looking. Alright, so I'm going to need to get these. Oh, I wish I had a... whatchamacallit? A magnifying glass. So here's the thing. I need to... It's very important that I keep track of the order of the places he's visiting. I have a map puzzle notes section. Fen Aries, which is where I'm starting, like the where the house is actually number 8 because his letter said I've returned here. And Rinda Aries is number 1. So I don't know. This one is going to come after the sailing country, which is, I believe, called Morajai. Yes. Morajai is the sailing one, so I know that this will come after Morajai. We arrived here after a few days of sailing. That's why I know, because it said that. And it made me realize how much more convenient it would have been in the old days when the railway tracks extended all the way north. Arch Aries is a destination with which I am well acquainted, having traveled here countless times on business for Cinca. This time, however, I will avoid the familiar towns and factories, and will instead trek along the northern coast, an area with I am wholly unfamiliar. Renabaum. Okay, I don't think I recognize that name. The Arch Aries variation. Arch Aries was the very first realm to introduce new colors to traditional monochromatic tiles of the box. Given the number of ship routes and trade relationships between the two realms, this is not surprising. Fittingly, the variation was based on the brass compasses manufactured in Arch Aries. When yellow tiles are pressed, they move north. Oh, this... I need to put this in the right place. I don't have a good, like, place for this. I'll put it in my notes for my inner sigil, or whatever it's called. Sigil notes, my general inner sanctum notes. Okay. Oh, and I obviously, what am I doing? Dear Lord. Let me just take a screenshot of this. Wow, that was... Sometimes I'm a little stupid. Okay, which one is this? Archeries. I need to take pictures of the completed ones because I won't want to do that again. And then this is super important too. I don't get it, but it's gonna be... And maybe not. Maybe it's just cool art of the place. Now let's try and do this puzzle. Last time I ran into one of these, I kind of got a little tired. Okay, so I wanted to start over. How do I... Okay, so... This goes here. The only one that's tricky, actually, is this one. And getting these two correct. What does green do again? What does green do? I don't remember. Does green turn to yellow? Green will switch these two with each other. So if I did this... Okay. I think I kind of got it accidentally. Oh, no, I definitely didn't. Oh, wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I can do that. Alright, I get the idea. So I need the green in the bottom. How do I get the green in the bottom? I did it before. Like that. Right, now the green's on the bottom. Okay, so far so good. Okay, so far so good. I think I got it. Alright. More allowance. Yodelehee-hoo. That's a joke. Oh, that's crazy. What is that? What the heck am I even seeing? A circle of light? That's odd. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know what that's supposed to be. Right, one down. I'm happy. I'm happy I did it. So next, let's just keep going. What do we got next? Hourglass, Iraha. Alright, you're going to listen to me do this over and over, so if this isn't interesting to you, I apologize. This one I have most already finished, I believe, because I was given a mostly intact sigil for this one. And all I was missing was the outer edge, which is purple, so that is the lines. It's like lines and X's, lines and, or like, I'll just hit the button until it's there. It's like an alternating pattern of horizontal and vertical lines. That one. Now, this I believe is going to be roads. In the picture, it's hard to tell. Now, it could also very easily be railroads as well, because all three of the places on the map are all three of the places on the same continent. The three countries on the same continent were used to be connected by railroad. In fact, I'm going to just try that. That's my new theory. Which one do I turn? Oh, this is weather. The weather I had already. Darn it. Hold on, let me go back to my notes for the that one sigil I found. Araha is, I believe, just rainy, which is 3 lines. Not stormy, but rainy. No! What am I... Why is it clicking on this? Oh my goodness. Guys. Okay. This is railroads right here. There's this one. Needs to be the alternating... Yep. The moats were definitely the flowers. I'm clicking the wrong thing. No, I'm not. It's weird that I guess I have to do... So this is supposed to be 3 lines. There it is. Let's do this next. The moats are the flowers. And then this... Oh, I had this right. What am I trying to do? Did I have this right? No, I didn't. Hold on. Sorry. My brain, catch up to my body. Okay, are we good now? Yeah. Okay, so I was right. It's trains because they're all in the same continent. Okay. Right. Oh, screenshot. So now it gets a little harder. I did the easiest ones. That's cool looking. Oh, I bet I should be taking screenshots of these too. In fact, I might need to go back. Yeah, definitely. I don't know what this is. Right. Alright. I was a little disappointed that there has not been a drop of rain during my time here, as every Arajan story I've ever heard has begun with rain. I suppose the anecdotes I make on this trip will have to do without the flavorful setting. However, even without the rains, the puddles and ponds that dot the countryside make this place feel different than home. Loria Yena e Lor Luna. Okay. I don't know what that means. I'm going to put this in my map puzzle list. I'm guessing that he came here after, as his first trip, because if he's going, it sounded like he went clockwise around the world, and this is south of where he started. The puzzle boxes in Morajai spread to Araha not through port towns as they had in other realms, but by train routes from the north. When violet tiles were introduced, they were created as a simple reflection of the variation. When violet tiles are pressed, they move south. Okay. I want to be, yeah. Right. I need the green here, that's for sure. What does red do again? Red makes black into red. I believe I had trouble with this. Okay, black and black becomes whatever's most... No, black rotates. One of them lets you change the color. Is that green? Green flips these and these. Okay, hold on. Red turns black to red. And red can be changed to purple, right? How do I, let me... Okay. Actually, I want to try this. So why is red good? I don't remember. What does red do? Anything? I feel like the red one's a trap. Okay. So my goal here, I think, is that I want the green at the top. Because these purple are already in the right spot. I need the yellow. Alright, so the yellow can go north, which means they're not useful to me unless I get them on the south. And the only way to get them on the south is to get the green south. And I don't think I can do that. It feels like the first step is going to have to be using this purple to get something to the top. If I get the black to the top, then I can't do anything else. So it feels like getting the green to the top, then the black to the top. Seems like a good plan. Now this gets the green to the top with the black. Okay. Why is the yellow there? Okay, that's fine. There we go. Almost good. Almost good. Because this will bring the purple down. And then this. I want... Oh, I did the wrong way. Okay, maybe this is salvageable. Purple go up or down? Does purple go up or down? Purple goes south. Okay. So... I think I want to do this. Yeah. All right. Whew, that was hard, and I'll be honest, I kind of accidentally solved it at the end there. I got close by mistake and then was able to suss out the ending. Okay. We're making good progress. Next. What do we got? Costa Rica. Now, there's some question marks here. I have some good intel. And my good intel is as follows. It is an education-based place because someone went to school there. It has an orange outside. I will do the outside last, but the orange one is triangles. So orange is triangles. Cold, it is cold there. So, coldness is dotted circles on this thing. There we are. The piece that I'm definitely missing right now, off the top of my head, is... just a moment, I have to pause. I really apologize. Okay, I'm back. It was an issue with my headset. Okay. The transportation and the moats... the transportation is the biggest question. I'm going to guess that it's horseback. It could also be aviation, but I don't know. I don't have a stamp for Costa Rica, which is interesting. I feel like I'm missing it. But they did say it's mountainy, I believe, and so that sounds like horseback to me. So I'm going to try. I'll try horseback. It's a bit of a... Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Well, gotta go through this. Maybe I'll do this one first, because... so horseback is that one? Yes. And the moats, education is... It looks like 3 lines. I saw it go by. Here it is. So, now for the... I really wish I remembered which was which. Is it this one? Okay, good, 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 good. This needs to be a line with dots. And then for the last thing, I said that this was triangles. This is all educated guess. Okay. I think what I have wrong is the shape of the thing. I'm gonna guess, my second guess is air travel, which is this one. Okay, I might have to come back. Let me revisit what I know about Costa Rica. It's definitely orange. It's definitely cold in the winter months. Now let me re-look at the weather again. Maybe cold in the winter months doesn't mean it's anything other than normal weather. But the dotted line says array dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence. And now what I'm going to reread is the, I'm going to the Doverim, I can't remember what it's called, the Dovecote? Dovecote. In the letter that Mary sent, she said, if you're reading this, it's going to be quite tired after a long flight. Make sure you get some treats and rest. School is going well, though I do miss you terribly. Even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, it's a bit too cold for them. So I made a decision to send them home. Now, I don't see anything immediately that says what type of transportation they used. I don't know. I feel like I'm missing information. So I could try and experiment a few more times. Let's talk about what I am sure of. In the classroom, this V was one of the symbols on the flags, and I got that it was orange from that. I'm like 80% sure. I could relook at my pictures right now. Classrooms. It's the first classroom. It's all the colors. I'll look at the worksheet. I've already done purple, right? So the 3 colors on the worksheet that could be used for flags, I believe, let me just double check, were orange, yellow, and purple. So, one of the sheets who got a 10 out of 12 had purple on the hourglass, blue on the mountains, and orange on this one. Right, so this is definitely orange. Okay, I'm flag with a check is orange is what I wrote down originally, although back then I think it's more like a V than a check, but that's what I have. So this is definitely Costa Rica. It's definitely orange. The academic mode is a guess because she went to college there. My other choices are tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan. I think it's got to be academic. I think it has to be. The hint there says a center for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. It would make perfect sense for that to be academic. So I'm confident in orange and academic. I'm pretty confident in snow because of the cold. The only thing I'm not confident on are the transportation. And my choices are naval, which does not seem right. Roads, maybe. Maybe roads. Horseback is what I currently have in there, isn't there? No, I tried horseback. I tried aviation. It is not camels because they say flat terrain. Although arid. Maybe I'm convinced that it's not because this is arid or desert, but a desert can be cold. So here's what I got. I could try camels. I don't think it's turtles. I think it's, now that I've tried aviation and horseback, I think it's either camels, roads, or naval. It does not appear to be trains because it's not the same continent as where all the trains are built. I will try roads next. No, I'm gonna try camels. I think desert might be a red herring. Alright. Luckily this one's pretty easy to try. I did say this was triangles, right? Let me just double check. For colors, this is orange, right? Orange is triangles. Yep. Let's try this. Okay. So it's definitely... Let's try this one. I don't think it's by boat. But I might be wrong. This is just a normal city. The type of city that you build on rock and roll. Okay. So I guess because it has all the universities and stuff, it's just like a place that has roads. Now, I'm about to get a stamp that I've never seen. Oh, what is that? Right. There have been fewer and fewer opportunities the further we travel up into the mountains to attend to my correspondence. And I find myself regretting having brought so many books, as this is the first realm I visited without porters. Here, every person is expected to carry their own belongings, and if you can't, you throw away that which is expendable. It's looking like I'll be bringing back less souvenirs than I had planned. I never expected to appreciate the cold, but the frigid weather here is a welcome relief coming from the sweltering shores of Vera. That's very useful information for a different place, and it means that in the order of things, this came after Vera. So Vera... Oh, I pasted something into the totally wrong spot. It's fine. The Iraha version of the Morajai box notes are totally in the wrong place. So Vera comes before Kororika. Alright. Mount Ephros. Mount Ephros, Kororika School of Drafting. Well, that's a good place to go. Right. I need to put these in my notes for Kororika. What is this? Is this a furnace? It probably is. Alright. The university. Far from the port towns of the lesser islands, the academics of Kororika were among the last strongholds where the puzzle box fad spread. Unlike other realms whose regional rule variations emerged organically, the students of Kororika designed orange tiles by committee, voting on student-submitted designs and picking the one they felt best represented the realm. When these tiles are pressed, if the majority of adjacent tiles share a color, I figured that one out on my own, and I was pretty proud, but I also couldn't solve the puzzle that had it, if I remember correctly. Alright. I want orange, though, right? Yeah. What does purple do? Purple goes south. I can't imagine that they're going to make a puzzle where you don't have to use the thing that it does. But maybe. I'm kind of accidentally solving this one a little bit. So purple goes south, right? I don't want green in the middle, but having black in the middle might be useful. What would help me right now? I could get an orange here, but I need the black at the top. Interesting. This would give me another purple to work with. Like I said, it feels like if this is the puzzle that they're going to want me to do that. If I could get the black in the middle. I don't exactly... I'm just kind of messing with this, and I might accidentally solve it, but maybe not. I think I did. Yeah, that wasn't... I just kind of played around until it worked. Okay, well, it is what it is. Sorry. I don't think I took a screenshot of this yet. Maybe I did, but maybe I didn't. All right, we're getting... This is not as bad as I thought it would be. Now, at the same time, so I thought this was going to be really, really difficult, this whole thing. But the moment I started like looking at the stamps, I felt like that was a lot of information. What do we got next? This is maybe one of my least known ones. It's the rainbow, right? The rainbow shape, which is Morajai. Right. I have some educated guesses here. This is definitely the sailing zone. And the color, my guess, full guess based on the color of the stamp, is that this is blue. Now, it does say the White Sea, so maybe it's white. But it seems like wind is their thing, their go-to. So I'm going to try blue to be... Blue is not a choice. I'm going to try white. I'm going to try white to begin with. And it's already black, so it's the opposite. But I have to do that last. So the first thing to do is to set up the mode. The moats. I don't think I have a good idea for the modes. But I'm going to guess maybe... You know, I don't think I have a good answer for this one. Oh, interesting. I don't think I have even a guess. I wrote farming for something. Which one was that for? Oh, I wrote that for this one. Okay, so it's because on one of the messages on the computer, it said the farmers of Morajai. So I'm going to go with a farming mode. That was just a complete guess. But I think it's a pretty educated one. Sorry, not a complete guess. It's an educated guess, but I think it's an okay educated guess. So farming was agriculture, and that is like a circle with 3 dots in it. Exactly. Now, the next thing is definitely sea travel, which is full sunburst. That's the one that's there now. But because I think it's got to be wind because there's sea travel. It's curved lines. Which is it this one? Oh dang, I messed up. Okay. I have to go through the whole list. No. Wow, I'm screwing everything up. Let's get the curved lines in there because this is what I was trying to click on. There we are. I think it's this one. Okay. Now this. I had it right. Okay. And then lastly, I want white on the outside, which I think is just... Let's try this. No. Now, what could I have wrong? I could have a few things wrong. The colors are black, red, violet, pink. What's that one sigil that I wasn't sure what it was? It has the pizza. Oh, I think that was Vera. Okay. Now, I know Nuance is air power. I know Morajai is sea and sailing boats. It says the White Sea of something or other, which is what made me think maybe it was white on the outside. And white, the color for white is, or the symbol for white, I should say, is definitely circles like this. There's no blue. Is there? Is blue a choice that's just not in the book? One of them I wrote down as green. Was that nuance? Yes. I could just try colors. I could change the colors out and see. Hmm. I don't think it's orange. It could be... What haven't I used? There's 8 colors, and this is the only one I haven't used. So maybe it's not agriculture. What are the other motes? Let me check the motes. So my mote choices are as follows. Tribal, hunter-gatherers. Agricultural, harvest and farming. Martial, militaristic. Metropolis, metropolitan. Academic, industrial, spiritual, or poetic. I've used poetic and spiritual and industrial and academic and metropolitan and martial. I haven't used tribal or agricultural. I could try tribal. I don't think it's going to be tribal. How do I change just the modes? This one? It's an asterisk. Okay, I'm kind of glad. I feel like agriculture is the way to go. So what am I thinking is wrong here? Maybe the wind. Maybe it's not wind. Wind is all based entirely on like the fact that they're sailboats. Let me look at the stamps again. So the stamp, it really does kind of seem like it has a wind sort of theme to it. There's birds, there's a sailing ship. I don't see any rain or fog. Let me just try the normal lines. I mean, it's a... That's not what I wanted to do. I could just mess with the colors also. What color is this? Red. I'm gonna try this real quick. Okay, so my theory was white, because blue isn't an option. Okay. So now I'm beginning to think. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the ship one, right? So for sigils, for the directions, naval capabilities, ship routes, seaports, it's all 8 directions, which that seems like it fits. So the only other mote that I haven't used... Okay, let's try something besides wind. What are my other choices? Straight black lines, there's a lack of unusual or harsh weather. So I'll do that. Is it this one? No, I'm trying to click you. Okay, well that's the straight lines. Maybe I'm just making an assumption. Okay, so they don't have harsh weather at all. That's interesting. It's not windy, which makes me wonder why sailing ships were their go-to. I guess that's how the world is. But let me put this down. Well, I got lucky there, I guess. Not lucky, but again, I was wrong, and I just happened to be... Wow, that's pretty. You know, like, this game, it's so impressive to me. How many, like, little assets that they had to make for one-off little rooms like this. It's pretty crazy. After a short sea voyage, we arrived on the main island of Morajai last night in good spirits. The people here are belligerent in their politeness, and after spending a full day among the Gyrail, I am just as afraid of eating another dish as I am rejecting their offers. Wow. I may try to sneak away tomorrow and spend some time alone with my books, as I have noticed that each realm I visited has one thing in common. They each have been short on solitude. Man, this game is just so good. I really like the writing too. Like, I don't know. Okay. Wow. I'm really enjoying myself. This part was the part I was really... I think I've read this one. Yeah. This one should be pretty easy. My goal is to make it... Oh, you know what's funny is I probably could have used this to... How does this work? White tile will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. So white changes gray. I see. Okay, so... Getting closer. What is my goal here? So I get... Okay. How do the yellow ones work? Do they do anything? Okay, they move up. Got it. Okay. That was what was important. Okay, so let's start over. So the pink will rotate everything around it. I can only move the pink once, I believe. So I'm going to need to very carefully put the pink at the bottom when I'm ready to. So let's start by getting 2 whites at the top. Something like this. They're in the wrong order. I was close. Okay, but I'm on the right track. So I just need to I need to reset. Okay, so I need. Is that okay? I need 2 grays next to each other. Like that. Wait, these grays aren't next to each other. I need 2 grays next to each other. Come on. Oh, there we go. Okay, getting closer. Oh boy, that was a mistake. Darn it. So I need... There we go. Oh my goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this again. Okay, this was how I did it before. Okay, so far so good. I had it. I can't believe I did that. Okay. And then this should do it? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Man, sorry, that was probably rough to watch. I was so close. Okay. How many left? 2 left, right? Oh, I might as well. Did I? Okay, yeah. What are we at now? I call this symbol the doorbell symbol, or the puzzle piece symbol. It's Vera. This is the one that I believe I have most of. So the outside is going to be the pattern that looks like... Actually, I need to do the outside last. But this is a hot climate with turtle travel. So the turtle travel is the weird one. It's the one that's very strange. Let me get there first. Not this one, the next one. No, not this one either. This one, I believe, is turtle travel. And then we need pepperoni pizzas. Which one? Which? You think I'd remember which lever it is? I think it's this lever. And wavy lines. It's hot. Wavy lines. Yep. Did I did just screw this up. Okay. Let me switch to the pepperoni pizzas now, because I keep misclicking. I think those are the pepperoni pizzas. Here we go. Okay. Pepperoni pizza, wavy line. And then the outside is the kind of weird zigzag pattern, but like a rectangular zigzag pattern. This one. Yeah. That one was pretty easy because it gave me most of the symbols. Yay! What a cute little turtle. That's cute. Alright. Vera, the doorbell. Oh, and I forgot to take a screenshot of just the main sigil for my notes. What is that? Is that something that is new? Is that something that's new? Interesting. That's unexpected. I have to read this. It's very important. Alright. Despite my prejudice against Mother Nature, I own that I have deeply loved my time here at Vera. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I have gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. That's an odd statement. The memories of the youthful trip I took here with my brother have been relentless, and as I've gotten older, I find less and less occasion to recollect on such trivial pleasures. One thing I do remember vividly, which has not lost a single speck of charm, are the famous turtles. Each visitor of Vera, upon arriving, is lent one of these hard-shell friends for the duration of their stay, to serve as both steed, guide, and companion. I'm still under the spell of island life, even if the weather here is much more severe than it was on Morajai. Aha, so this comes after Morajai. God, I'm enjoying this so much. Vera after Morajai. Okay. Is there anything else I missed? Vera Express. 2 stamps. Interesting. And it's pink. Alright. The variation. That's... When he wrote that, I bet he was like, ah! When Morajai boxes were never as popular in Vera's other realms, pink tiles were eventually introduced based on the Veran people to spout respect of the sacred circle. All adjacent and diagonal tiles rotate around the pressed tile. Well, that was on the last one I did, right? What does gray do? Orange, okay. Orange becomes whatever's around it. So, I need to surround like this. Alright, so I need... That should be okay. And then... What am I trying to do here? I want to spread them out more. Okay, that's useful. That's useful. Okay. I'm getting close. If this was here, I'd win. That works. All right. 1 to go. 1 to go. And we are at the diamond, which is nuance, which is always such a weird name. I believe it is green, air travel, and I don't believe there's any kind of weather. So the moat is going to be tricky. I imagine that if they have airships, then they're not quote unquote savages or whatever that. I really didn't like whatever that star represented. It was like, let me look at it again. It was like tribal, a primitive realm. Yeah, I don't like that. Primitive is such a bad word. I'd use the word savage, which is even worse. But primitive and savage occupy a very similar space in my head in terms of how they were used to describe people, and I don't like either of them. Maybe primitive isn't as bad. Primitive is definitely more like maybe it's a scientific term, primitive, but it feels not scientific. If you call someone primitive, it does feel like an insult. So I apologize if savage and primitive are not synonyms the way that I see them that way, but it feels like that to me. All right. This does not seem like a metropolitan region. It could definitely be industrial. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. So we're gonna go ahead and do the things that I know for sure, though. It's most likely green, and green is, I'll do that last. Air travel 100%. So air travel was which one? Air travel was the upper half of the map, which makes sense. So the opposite of this. There we are. Now I'm guessing that the weather is fine. Based on the picture, it just looked like a nice region. It didn't look too foggy. It looked okay. The moats, this is where I'm not sure. I'm gonna go with this one. This one represents industrial, engineering driven with focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. That's my guess. Now, the last thing to do is the outside, which is green, and that one is kind of diagonal lines. Not like that, but like just the same, they're all going the same direction. It's probably the next one, yeah. Dang. Okay. I'm fairly sure that the moats are what's wrong. But the weather could be wrong as well. Okay, I think I've tried them all. So the weather might be incorrect. Maybe it is windy. Let me look at the weather list. We have a lack of unusual or harsh weather. We have foggy or misty. We have heat, rain, storms. It could be windy. I mean, we haven't used windy yet. It didn't look foggy in the picture, but that could be an illusion. So the reason I'm saying it could be windy is because it's if there's airships, then maybe. Oh, right. The moats. I'm just gonna cycle through them, but my guess is the square with the dot in it. Oh. What's this one? Hold on. This one was martial, militaristic. Okay, well that kind of makes sense because they did help fight. They helped fight in the big war. So I guess that's okay. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That's not what I expected. I didn't expect them to be that. Wow. Okay. That sort of what I'd call like forward, like advanced compared to the other places. That's interesting. By far my favorite realm I have visited during this trip, but I have always had a penchant for technology, am, am, and am less moved by the beauty of nature than others. The soot-filled streets and soaring skyscrapers here are just as stirring to me as the mountains of Coral Rico or the beaches of Moriai. Perhaps I'm just letting my childhood love of Jareja blocks comprise my objectivity. From the shop I have visited, it seems the series is just as popular as it is back home. Speaking of home, as I look across the eastern sea, I can almost see its shores. I never thought I would miss the sight of red flags via airmail. This is this is cool. It's not what I expected. I have to take a picture of this because the military thing makes sense in retrospect, but it feels like there's other places that were militaristic too. Puzzle boxes became just as popular in the air hangars of Nuance as they had in the ports of Morjai. Green tiles were introduced with an ability that allowed them to instantly jump across the board, representing the ease of which air travel conveys at cargo. When green tiles are pressed, that tile swaps with the opposite tile on the far side of the box. Right. Oh, and I put this, sorry, I'm doing a little tiny bit of note cleanup. So I think that means Nuance is second to last. Okay, so I think I've got the order down. And we're going back to Nuance. This is such a cool game, guys. Now I need green, which means in order to get green, I need orange. And in order to get orange, I have to surround I need to surround orange with green. What does purple do? Oh boy. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think I'm almost good. Almost. This green one might be impossible to move. Hold on, let me think. Okay, I need this up here to do this, to do this, to do this. Okay. Now, I need to move the purple. Okay, now I think I'm set, right? If I put... Yeah. That one was fun. I don't know why, but I really liked that puzzle compared to the rest. Okay. I've done all the sigils. I've gotten all the letters. Where's my trophy? There it is. What was sticking through the thing here? Right there. Whatever. What is that? What are you? That is interesting. It's only in these ones, right? I feel like that's... I don't think that's an indicator on purpose of something. I think it's a bug. There's something sticking through the wall. I don't know what it is, but it's interesting. Game development is full of things where you put something inside of a wall to create a piece of architecture. Let me look to see. So this is the second one on the right. Let me see if the same thing happens over here, because the room's kind of symmetrical. No. I wonder if I'm missing anything, or if it's just, like I said, if there's something that they put there for some reason. Can you do anything else with these? I don't know. Oh, did I? I don't think I missed. I didn't solve one of these, so maybe I should do that before I forget. I think it was the second one. And I was very tired. I don't know if I'll be able to do it now, but maybe. I'm trying to make red everywhere. Red. Okay. Okay. Right. I think the issue I run into is I don't have any way to get these reds out of the middle. So, before I switch them to red, I think I need to move, if I can. What does white do? Gray. It becomes gray. What does gray do? Hold on. What does white do? If it's... There's got to be something that it does. White becomes gray. And becomes black. Interesting, interesting, interesting. I don't get it. Okay, hold on. Is there a way to move these yellows at all? Right. White and gray work together. Okay, hold on. Interesting. Okay, I think I may have stumbled upon what I'm supposed to do. I wouldn't mind these becoming white. Because when I hit red, black becomes red. And white becomes... So, like, if I were to hit this... Yeah. That's going to be the end step of this one. I am trying to get these red, right? Yes. Okay. I'm beginning to understand this one. It is probably the hardest one. Okay. So, I want to use the whites across the top. So this... That's good. Now let me get this down. Yes. Okay. Now. This is tricky. We're doing okay so far. I just need... Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I think this is okay though. Maybe. If I hit this, will they become gray? Okay, hold on. Oh man, this is tricky, 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 tricky. I'm trying to get everything red, if I remember correctly. My brain is broken again. This one is really like hard for me to wrap my head around everything. If I can get... I want this maybe? Okay, this is fine. This is fine. This is fine. What about you? Ah, there we... Maybe? Okay. Okay. If I do this, am I set? Yeah. Woo! Okay. My allowance is nuts. 72. And do I have anywhere to sleep? A break room? No, I think that's it. Should I go upstairs? Can I even get into the antechamber? No. Okay. I think that's it. This has been a long, long episode. But man, did I do a whole lot. What a good game this is. Guys. Archaeological castle. Damn straight. Is that because I have the treasure trove and the throne room? Damn straight. 55 dig spots. Save and quit. You better not lose my progress today, game, or I'll be so mad. Alright. Things are awesome. Everything is wonderful. And thank you for watching.